And joining us live in the studio to speak more on the Executive Order number 5 is Dr. Kayode Ajulo, a legal consultant and public affairs analyst. You're welcome to Network News.
Thank you
it's
very
a pleasure
much.
to have you join us.
Pleasure. Thank you.
From 2015 to now, the Executive Order is finally coming into effect. Tell me, where do you see the future of Nigeria with this executive order, which targets wealth creation, job opportunities, and strengthening the nation's economy? Where do you see Nigeria?
Thank you very much. Basically, the executive order was signed in 2018. Okay. That is precisely the 5th of February. And after 3 days, it was gazetted. It has been there, and that is one of the reasons one has to commend the NTA for trying to regrade this order. The order as it is more or less the issue of local content, and if I must use my word, it is like promotion of Nigerian content. And I must say, it is more like a gift to professionalism in Nigeria, in the sense that everything, particularly when it comes from the basic of contract, science, technology, acquisition, is basically Nigeria. And that is one, and I believe the president has to be commended. He has to be commended for making such an order in which that it keeps professionalism in Nigeria. Nigerian, we know that in everything, even when it comes to bidding for contract, it must first be Nigerian companies. What must be even this order, I must say, even they directed the Nigerian immigration when it comes to issuing of ex parte quotas, that anywhere you know that Nigeria can do the job, why are you issuing and bringing ex parte from outside the country? And I think this is the way it should be. And what we must be discussing is how are we going to make this order effective? Because it's 2018, as I mentioned, the order has been there, and I want to believe that that is why it is being again reintroduced to let Nigeria know that the president has done something great for the professionals in Nigeria, and it is for us to ensure full implementation of our order. And you should know, executive order is more like a directive to the federal agency, and in tandem with what the law says. And when you check the court order very well, you'll find out that it is an offshoot of the Public Procurement Act of 2007, in which, when it comes to you need to patronize Nigeria, Nigerian content has to be taken into consideration. Not only taken into consideration, must come first before any other thing. But still today, you see some foreign companies coming, both architects, engineers coming in face of this order. And I think this shouldn't be, because the president made the order and it has to be followed.
Okay, the order is to, encourage indigenous professionals in the planning, design, and execution of national projects. But there's a catch. Anybody professionally trained in Nigeria and working must register with the regulatory bodies to be able to key into this order.
No, certainly not only registering with the regulatory body. The first stop first will be the CAC, that's Corporate Affairs Corporation, where your company has to be registered. Then every other Nigerian regulatory body, even professional body, you have to be a member. Without you being a member, how can you be satisfied? How can we know actually where you're coming from? And these are the things, and I want to believe that apart from what the NTA is doing, all those professional bodies, they need to come up, they need to rise up to this task and promote that order to ensure that this order is for Nigerians. And whoever may be professionals should be able to stand and to say, look, my president has done this and we must follow it to the total.
So, before we go, where are Nigerians going? When are they going to start, experiencing the impact of this policy, and how will it stall the brain drain in Nigeria?
I think the best way, I think immediately the order has been signed, they should start. And there's another thing is to now enforce. Order may not be enforced, but the order may be activated and may be reactivated, and I believe that's what we're doing, and I believe that is why the issue of that monitoring evaluation committee was saying today or yesterday about the order. It is, and again, a law, it's like a candy has been given to you. It is how you make use of that candy that what really matter. And
so what about the long-term impact of the
long-term impact? Of course, you should know. When we talk of Nigerian first it will promote professionalism. And second thing, and when it promotes professionalism, the expertise of Nigeria will be as strong and will be as more developed than what we have today. Everybody think of bringing expertise from abroad, thinking of bringing architect, even Some always think of bringing lawyers to the country, where we have one of the best best brain in the country. And I think with this, if it is well utilized, if it's well managed, you mentioned brain drain some minutes ago, will be a thing of the past. So I think kudos must be given to the president. And while you are giving the kudos, we must ensure that his work on that executive order must be shown by ensuring that it is well implemented for the benefit of all.
So in the next 10 years, we're seeing something, different happening in Nigeria, where our professionals will be duly employed and, work for Nigerians.
We should not even be thinking of 10 years. In the next 1 year, I believe, if it's well implemented, because you need to know the amount of capital flight from Nigeria.
Because implementation is key.
Of course, you should think of capital flight in Nigeria by all these expatriates, what they do and take away from the country. If all those reside in Nigeria, and like mention one thing, it will even increase professionalism, the competence of Nigeria, because when they are well patronized, they are well engaged, you will see the more you make use of Nigerian content, Nigerian professional, the better and the best they will go. And I believe it is for all, apart from the money, even competence of our professional will be so clear.
Dr. Kayode Ajulo, thank you so much for your insight on the Executive Order 5, and I'm sure it's good news for Nigerian professionals.
Very good news.
It's been a pleasure having you on
Thank
Network
you.
News.
I'm grateful.